Hey everyone, it is King Seeker here. Welcome to another one of my videos. Quick little warning almost. Unfortunately, my keyboard is broken, so I'm using my Nostromo right now. I'm actually on my tower, and I decided not to film on the Asus because the Asus's natural mic doesn't pick up as well as my shotgun, which I have actually strapped to my desk right now. And the other thing too is my Asus doesn't have a whole lot of hard drive space, so I can only film for a limited amount of time. That and there's no mic jack on the thing because it's essentially a portable, lightweight laptop, mostly for me taking notes. That's the only real purpose I actually use it for, is coding and taking notes. So if anything gets a little glitchy and I actually can't drop my HUD because once again I can't hit F1 because I have my Nostromo, which only has the default the Wasada keys and a few others that I programmed for War Thunder with my half-assed working keyboard. But good news, I've already gone ahead and ordered myself a new one. I picked myself up one of those Razer Death Stalkers, I believe. It was only 60 bucks, in which I compared it to the prices of some of the other ones. It's pretty much 40 bucks for like a decent end keyboard, so I was like $20 more for a Razer. Probably gonna decide to get myself something nice quality. It has good spacing on the keys too, so that'll be something nice. As you can see here, my alternate account's in there derping AFK. So let's go ahead and get started. If you guys have not already seen the title of this video, me and Chris are doing the unthinkable. We are actually working together again. We haven't worked together on a major project since the Disney Dream, actually, or not Dream, but Disney Magic. Almost a year ago. In a few months, it'll be a year since we worked together on a project. And this time I'm actually kicking in more than I did with the Magic. The Magic I did work a bit on, but I was more or less interior specialization. He did a lot of the exterior, and then quite a bit of the, if I'm not mistaken, I did more of the main two decks. He did a lot of the rest of the decks, so he did a lot more work than I did, so I'm trying to pitch in and keep up my work amount. But yeah, we are building the Quantum of the Seas, RCI's new ship, Royal Caribbean International. Personally, I've never built a Royal Caribbean ship, nor have I ever really had the drive to. The only reason I'm really building this one is just because this is the only Royal Caribbean ship I've looked at, and I've been like, this thing doesn't actually suck. So I've decided, hey, it doesn't look too bad. I talked with Chris a few months ago, actually. This has been in the works for about 2 months now. I talked to him a few months ago. I said, hey, do you have any plans of building the ship? He said that he had been thinking about it. I said, hey, why don't we do it together, so therefore we're not kind of essentially competing, or working together. And so far what we have done is we have the hull done, we have the sides done. I'll go ahead and give you guys a look at the hull. I'm going to try to throw on some azipods. I believe I have to talk to Chris first to see if it is in the works. We're going to talk to Cad and see if maybe he'll do the engine room, given I don't touch engine rooms. Chris doesn't want to do an interior, so I'll be doing most of the interior work on this guy. First off, I have to get the deck plans, but here I'll go ahead and puncture a hole so you guys can kind of see what the hull looks like from down here. But yep, that's kind of what the hull looks like. We are still keeping spacing on here, so it's going to make it easy to do the floor plans. But here's the back, that big back area, which is kind of like they have like a big atrium style seating, and then if I'm not mistaken, there's like a big screen that they shoot projectors on or something. I have to rewatch the commercials for it. But yep, we're going to make sure we have everything inside the ship that's on the deck plans, including the bumper cars. That'll be an interesting thing to see how we fit on in there. We're going to have the big kind of boom looking thing that swings around and brings people like an observation boom almost. So we'll be doing that as well. We're doing pretty much all of it. We're working pretty fast on it, actually. Unfortunately, though, War Thunder is having a competition right now. Not competition, but event, where you can get free premium planes that normally are impossible to get, i.e. the AC or the A26C Invader, which is kind of, I don't want to say it's my favorite plane, but for some reason I'm just really like the plane. It just doesn't look like something of that era. It looks something more kind of similar to Cold War-ish kind of era, which it actually pretty much was. It did fight in the Korean War, which it's one of my more preferred planes. So hopefully I'm going to try to get that plane within the next few weeks, because the event ends in 20 days, so it's 20 days that I have to rack up 360 kills in historic, or 1,100 kills in arcade. I'm leaning more towards doing the historic side, but so far I've gotten 6 kills in the last day alone, so I've made a ton of money on it, so I've made enough to get another B-17 or a Bearcat. But yeah, you guys came here to watch a video about a Royal Caribbean ship, not hear me talk about War Thunder. So here it is. I'll give you guys a quick synopsis of our week plan. Is we're going to try to hammer this guy out, at least the exterior, within the next, I think, 2 weeks. I'm thinking is what we're looking at. I'm going to go ahead and do update videos because you guys absolutely love them, because I know I was just talking to someone, they're like, oh man, I loved how you guys did the update videos of Dream and Magic. So I'm like, okay, well, good news, we're still doing that. And actually really good news on my part, I can try to balance my schedule out that I'm going to be able to work on it. I am leaning right now more towards the homework side, and I'm going to continue that way. There is no changing my mind on that, more or less because I'm kind of in over my head, so I do have to focus quite a bit on schoolwork when I have schoolwork. Right now I have the weekend, and I've gone ahead and done all the schoolwork I can. I'm going to go ahead and try to see if I can work ahead in business class, because most of it's like 70% of our grade is on an online system. So I'm going to try to work ahead, so that gives me a little bit of leadway that way. I'm going to read ahead in English, which I already have the syllabus and I know I can do. And I'm also going to look over the computer programming syllabus, but most of that is more or less in classwork kind of thing, with a little bit of review outside class. So those are my big classes I have to focus on in terms of studying. So I should be squared away if I market my time right, that I'll be able to actually help out and kick in quite a bit on this project. I'm in the process of having what Chris and me called the dirt block. It's kind of almost like a writer or Minecrafter's version of a writer's block. And so essentially my plan is I'm going to stubbornly push through it like I was doing with Oceania. And if you guys are wondering what the status is of Oceania, it's on kind of hold. We're still working on it from day to day. Unfortunately, during the rollback, we rolled back part of it that we really didn't want to, and I have to find the schematic file. But it's kind of on temporary hold, but the exterior is almost 90% done. We just have to do the top deck, and then it's literally done. And then interior-wise is going to be pretty much 80% custom, 20% what is in the game, which is just their atrium, a room, and I think the bridge. And the bridge is already done, too, so that's one thing we won't have to worry about. So I'm going to go ahead and get back to this before Chris catches me slacking off again. And I'm going to try to get a little bit of work done on this, but I imagine I'm going to try to play a little War Thunder, play a little bit of this, and then tomorrow afternoon I'm going to be working my ass off on schoolwork. And hopefully on Tuesday my new keyboard will get here, which will make my life easier because I'm going to be able to type on that thing like there's no tomorrow. I got a LAN splitter cable for 2 reasons. One, I got it for one of my classes, business class. We have computers in the room, but there's a LAN strip in there, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to splice it off so one goes to the computer in the room and then the other is going to my laptop, because I don't get laptop area in there. And go away, stupid person that's stolen Murrow skin. I do not need you in my shot. So okay, the reason we're on is because I dual computer all the time. But yeah, so hopefully this video has been informative and you guys are excited to see some more Minecraft content. Also, I'm going to be filming some more Thunder stuff, and I'm going to now tell them to, yeah, so other than that, guys, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one.